This is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
And good evening, everyone. As evening has begun now, or close to it, at 5 o'clock, we're coming to you from Midwest City's baseball field, where the Bombers are once again in action with a big district game on a Monday evening, taking on the Coweta Tigers. My name's Jordan Ray. Happy to be joined again by Midwest City softball coach and baseball extraordinaire, Coach Judson. Okay, well, Coach, when we last left Midwest City, they lost a game to Collinsville, maybe the best team in 5A. And then they went to Collinsville. That didn't go very well. And from there, it's been a rough week for Midwest City, but a win here would go a long way. Yeah,
this is something we gotta have tonight. This will be a good game to get ahead on.
Okay, then once again, we start early, so we're a little off guard with that as far as lineups and stuff. But here we go. Jackson Plyler is the leadoff hitter for Coweta, the Tigers. And the pitcher for Midwest City for this Monday afternoon game or Monday evening game is James Washburn. That pitch is outside. Any thoughts about Washburn on the mound, Coach?
Washburn's got a good fastball. He hits his spots well, and he usually plays from pretty good position. He likes to play inside out, so he'll when he gets ahead, he'll go outside on you.
Does not get ahead here. In fact, does not start the way you're hoping for. It's a 3-ball, no strike count.
There we go. Oh, a little low.
Now becomes a 4-pitch walk. So we have that's what you want to avoid, of course, that leadoff hitter getting on.
Yeah, there's probably a little speed in Jackson. We got Brody Peck coming up.
Yeah. What's interesting is both teams with a 500 record now, as they've had some tough weekend
There
games.
we go.
There's the first strike thrown by Washburn. Count goes to 0-1.
They have a tough week as well.
Yeah. For tough part for Midwest City is just playing these tough teams here and losing. You know, they lost to.
There goes the runner.
There's a runner goes.
Oh,
high throw by Rideau.
Had a chance. It was a little high.
And will not get the runner, so we have the base runner at second now.
Yeah, if he gets that throw down, I think we get him. What do you do?
Is there some type of interference or a foul ball, possibly?
Maybe he tipped it.
It didn't seem that way at first. Bobby Lewis is our foul ball sponsor, if that's the case. The count is 0-2.
He immediately stopped it, so and brought him back. So I'm sure it was.
Coweta coach Mason Stuckey. Enjoyed talking with him yesterday. I believe that's the head coach at third base who's come out to talk to the umpire about that.
He'll probably go again on. He's got a pretty good lead. We need to check him. There we go. Yeah, needed to throw that over there because he's getting really far off. Keep him honest a little bit so we can get him at second because Rideau can throw. He's generally on time and he'll get it down there. And with Washburn pitching, he's got a real good strong strike so he can get it out of there quick.
By the way, they called the batter out, so this is the third place hitter for Coweta. That was
interference maybe?
Trace Hall.
Here he goes.
Goes again.
Ooh, that's a little high again.
High.
He's got to get that throw down. It's on time though. He's timing it pretty well.
So the count here goes to 2-0. Again, now there's one out here in the top of the first inning.
Need a little dribbler to pitcher get that next out. Maybe a pop fly. There we go.
That's a good pitch. Catches that outside corner. Count goes 2-1.
That's what I was talking about. He loves to work on that outside corner. Oh.
Pitch outside. Runner goes to third as the pitch gets away from Rideau. So another stolen base for Plyler. He has 2 this trip. And so a well-hit ball here in the infield could score him. Count goes to 3-1.
Here we go. Hit that outside corner again.
Strike 2 there. He needs a strikeout with a runner at third, less than 2 outs. Here's Washburn's payoff.
There
pitch.
it is. Got him.
They call strike 3.
Yeah, he was thinking he was going to first.
No, sir. That is a Patrick Newby State Farm Insurance, or Patrick Newby Farmers Insurance strikeout. And now there are 2 outs here.
Yeah, that helps. With that runner at third, now we can get him out with a fly ball or ground ball here in the infield. Ooh.
Rideau will go back to third. It hit the coach.
Oh, maybe.
So the base runner will come home here. But that's not part of – that doesn't make the play dead, of course. So
yeah, coach is part of the player. Part of the field, so nothing you can do. He tried to get out of the way. As long as he doesn't avoid it, walk into it.
So that's how Coweta will score with 2 outs on a wild pitch. Well, not a wild pitch, but an error on the catcher throwing back to third base. Pitch is high there for a ball.
Washburn needs to come back and just relax. It's a tough out or a tough run, but it's just 1 run. I always say you got to score to win, so there's your out.
In the air to right center field. Lincoln King will get the out at center field, and that will end the inning. 1 run scored by Collinsville. We're going to update that here in a moment, but first we want to read off the lineup for Midwest City batting in the bottom of each inning. So the lineup will look like this. Terrence Rideau, the catcher, will lead off and bat first. Lincoln King moving into the second spot in the batting order in center field. Like I said, batting second. James Washburn pitching and batting third. Kevin Nelson, the DH, bats cleanup. Caden Fixico will play first base this game, batting fifth. Jesse Bain will bat sixth, playing third base. Brandon Dixon moves down to seventh, playing right field. And then a couple of new guys in the lineup from what we called on the game we called on Monday. Jeremiah Jackson batting eighth, playing second base, and Mason Gamble, a left fielder, will also bat ninth. For Coweta, their lineup looks like this from left to right. We got Suter Winsworth, Jackson Plyler, Josh McDermott. In the infield, Alex Crawford, Trey Saul, Brady Peck, Jackson Fankhouse, the first baseman. And the battery for Coweta, Hunter Dehus, the catcher, and the pitcher, sophomore. The only sophomore in the lineup for Coweta is Mason Ayat. That's not a capital L. That is a capital I, or not a lowercase l. Real quick, the standings for Midwest City. They're now 7-2 in district play, trying to catch Coweta and Bishop Kelly, who both have one loss. Coweta has a makeup game and district play. So does Midwest City against Edison Prep later this month. So Bombers are still alive, Coach, to host a regional. They kind of have to be rooting for Collinsville, but then also take care of business on their side.
But biggest thing is take care of your own business, and and then let things fall where they may. If very easily it could happen, but if you don't take care of your own business, it doesn't help. It doesn't matter what anybody else does.
Here's Terrence Rideau. Takes a pitch high there for ball one.
Ball 2.
That pitch inside. You can hear some velocity there for Mason Hyatt, the pitcher. Hasn't located a strike yet. We'll try 2 here probably, and he does. Moves the count to 2-1. Swung on and missed, so now the count evens at 2-2. Chopper right at the third baseman. Nice play from Alex Crawford. The throw is on line and out number 1.
That's tough. He's hitting the ball hard, though. Maybe they'll get through later in the game.
So 1 out here, bottom of the first inning. And now here will be Lincoln King. By the way, for Midwest City, they had to move their lineup around somewhat because even though this doesn't affect the 2-hole, as King takes an outside strike there.
That's some injury bugs.
Turner McPherson out of the lineup, at least not starting. Inside pitch there, ball. Got hurt in the Thursday game against Dale. And that it nips the bat there, so that's a Bobby Lewis foul ball.
Pitcher's throwing between 86 and 88 at this point. So he's got a little velocity to him. He's got to barrel up. Oh, there we go, right in the gap.
King,
Maybe.
was able to get there.
Oh.
And a good defensive play. That's Jackson Fankhouse throwing it back to Mason Hyatt, who covered his position well, and now there are 2 outs.
That was a nice shot. We just got to get that through just a little bit more.
Yeah, it was just a nice diving stab there by the first baseman. Otherwise, King would have gotten on.
Yeah,
probably stolen the base.
He backhanded that well. It's like Washburn up.
James Washburn pitching, batting third. Now the first 3 batters from Midwest City are seniors, so that's nice to see. The next one will be as Washburn fouls that off for Bobby Lewis foul ball and strike 1.
Outside and high.
Pitch is high. Count goes 2-1.
Here we go. Oh,
that is chopped to the third base side and foul.
Mm-hmm.
So Hyatt is a strike away from going 1-2-3 this inning, thanks to a ground ball to third and a ground ball to first. And then we'll see what happens here. Well hit to the shortstop, but a good play by Trace Hall, and he gets the out at first. And Midwest City will go 1-2-3 in the bottom of the first.
But not striking out, putting the ball in play. So
here's the lineup for Coweta. They've had sent 4 up to the plate so far. Jackson Filer is the center fielder. Brody Peck will bat second. And play second base. Trace Hall, the shortstop, bats third. Sutter Winsworth, left fielder, bats cleanup. Jackson Fankhouse bats fifth, playing first base. Dalton Warren, DHs, bats sixth. Josh McDermott is in right field, bats seventh. Hunter DeHoos, the catcher, will bat eighth. And Alex Crawford, the third baseman, will bat ninth. Here are the fielders for Midwest City. From left to right, Mason Gamble, Lincoln King, Brandon Dixon, the same outfield as our last broadcast on this past Monday. The infield, Jesse Bain batting third. Noah Polson will move to shortstop because of James Washburn pitching. He'll be DH for Jeremiah Jackson, the second baseman. Caden Fixico will move from his normal outfield spot when he's not pitching to first base. And the battery for Midwest City, Terrence Rideau, the catcher, and James Washburn, the pitcher.
James is throwing about 80 to 81, so he hits his spots so well, it really makes it hard to hit.
Yeah, I do remember the last game of the season for Midwest City in a do-or-die game against Noble. He pitched really well in that game. Went into extra innings. Midwest City eventually lost, but James Washburn had an outstanding game.
And he'll go from a 70 from an 80 to a 70 on his off speed, so it does have a little bit of difficulty hitting it. Just got to get that throw down second base.
It's a massive game for Midwest City. If they have any hope of hosting a regional, it's not technically a must-win, but it's pretty darn close. Meanwhile, for Coweta, with Jackson Fankhauser, hope I'm pronouncing his name right, the right fielder is due up.
There we
and
go.
Immediately hits a ground ball to the second baseman, Jackson. Jackson
there we go.
fields it cleanly and gets the out at first base. So one pitch, one out.
It's always good to keep your pitch count down.
Well, it's good to see, Jeremiah Jackson hasn't been playing as much, although I imagine part of why he's playing now is because Washburn's pitching, but it's good to see him get that out there, give him more confidence at second base.
I always say, though, is if you get out there, I've always told them just be ready for your moment because you never know what's going to happen, and then you go hit the ball, and all of a sudden you're starting. There gets another one there.
Dalton Warren chops one again to the second baseman, and another surefire throw by Jeremiah Jackson for out number 2. So I think only 3 pitches have been thrown so far this inning. And we already have 2 outs.
And Jackson's got two outs right away.
2 putouts, yeah.
Let's try for the third here.
Josh McDermott, the right fielder, now up. A lot of seniors on Coweta. Pitch is high, ball 1.
There we go. Oh, he missed it just a little. He loves to paint that corner.
Count now goes 2-0.
There we go.
In there, strike 1. 2-1 now the count. Washburn hoping for a very easy inning after giving up a run last inning. Thanks to a walk. That was a big part of that leadoff walk.
Foul ball.
Bobby Lewis foul ball. Bobby Lewis surprisingly great rates with 2 locations to serve you in Choctaw and Midwest City.
Let's paint that corner right there. There we go. He's on.
Strike 3 called.
Looking.
Easy inning there for Washburn, and we will take our first commercial break. It is 1-0 Midwest City trails Coweta right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
This isn't just any burger run. This is a burger run for Whataburger Sweet and Spicy Bacon Burger. 2 fresh all-beef patties with melty cheese, grilled onions, crispy bacon, and sweet and spicy pepper sauce. 1 for you, 1 for him, and 1 for your unofficial roommate, Brad. Always order an extra. You know, for Brad. The all-time favorite sweet and spicy bacon burger from Whataburger. Just like you like it.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and ask yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes, call Rob and Will.
Welcome back to Middale Baseball on the Oklahoma Sports Network. This is the Buffalo Wild Wings bottom of the second inning. Buffalo Wild Wings, located at 5500 Tinker Diagonal in Dell City. They offer buy one, get one deals every Tuesday and Thursday. So tomorrow, you should go check them out.
Kevin Nelson at the plate.
Yeah, we hoped he would come up with a base runner, but still a chance to help Midwest City get back in this thing or get a run going maybe. Takes a strike there.
He's a little bit of a ball magnet. Let's see what he does here.
Yep.
Oh, he's getting that outside too.
They're calling that outside pitch. Nelson falls behind now 0-2. Good pitching from Mason Hyatt. And gets a strikeout as he goes back inside there.
He jammed him.
Patrick Newby strikeout. That's just good pitching there. And one away for Midwest City. It's Jesse Bain, the hitter now. I'm sorry.
That's Caden Fixico.
Jesse Bain's on deck.
Oh, there we go. Right in the hole.
Well, hey, we'll get
maybe.
Yeah,
there we go.
So
yeah.
Fixico will get on. I would imagine that would be called an infield hit.
Yeah, I think that's a hit. He was going to beat it, even if he didn't kick it. Jesse's coming up. He's hitting about 350, so he's really putting a bat on it. So hopefully he'll push him around here. Maybe get a double here.
Fixico takes off with the throw. It was on time, but the shortstop, I believe the shortstop Hall, did not catch it cleanly, and so it's a stolen base for Fixico.
Ooh, that was close. Good throw, just didn't complete it. Good thing.
So Midwest City has a runner in scoring position here.
A little RBI action here. Inside.
Inside for a ball.
Oh.
Count goes, that's actually a 1-1 count now. It's 1-2. I think Bain's got to protect that outside part of the plate.
Yeah, you almost got to squeeze up on that plate because he's calling everything outside on both pitchers. Here we go, Jesse.
Foul ball. Bobby Lewis foul ball. Bobby Lewis surprisingly great rates with 2 locations to serve you. Choctaw 405-281-6700. Dell City 405-670-3665.
Could use a hit here.
1-2 pitch, high, ball 2.
Jesse's got a pretty good eye for the ball. Hopefully he'll get something in here. Drop that in the outfield. Ooh, foul ball.
Foul ball. Count stays even, 1-2.
Ooh. Oh, there we go.
Past the outfield.
Oh, maybe. Oh, this is going to be a tough one.
Fixico.
He's there.
Able to get to third. There's thought the throw to Crawford got in time for a potential tag opportunity.
Yeah, he just
Crawford just ate it.
Yeah, he didn't even try to tag. I thought he might, and I thought that runner would get down. Fixico's got to get down on that.
Yes.
He come in awful high.
I'd say that's twice that you see Fixico take a base. And it looks like he's not going to get there in time, but he does.
Oh, there we go.
And that's
going to be an RBI either way.
He's not going to go past the right fielder. This game's going to be tied, and Bain's going to get extra bases here.
Yeah, he's going to get a double. There we go.
Easily to second base.
Well, he got all that. That's that thing about that 88-mile-an-hour pitch. That goes a long way if you barrel it up.
We have the Triple Elite instant replay there. Triple Elite, find world-class design and hot new styles.
Coach is pretty happy about that, tying that game, burning that right fielder.
Yeah, and credit the aggressive base running by Fixico. And this will lead to the 7th place hitter up now, Brandon Dixon.
Now you're glad he didn't mess that up on the way to third. because get that RBI.
First base hit for Midwest City as Dixon takes an inside strike there.
Brandon's playing right field. He can put a bat on it. Let's see what he does here. He needs to up the middle here.
So Josh McDermott, Coweta couldn't make the play there.
Upper side of the strike zone there.
Had he made the play, it would have been a run anyway because of Fixco at third base.
Absolutely.
Dixon now down the count 0-2.
Ooh, he
takes strike 3.
He can't. You're too far into count to not know that he's calling that. They need to talk.
That's something you have to see, when others are at bat, right?
Yeah. So if you're this far down the lineup, he's called that on every batter, and he's 7-hole. You can't have that.
Here's Jeremiah Jackson. Obviously looking for a lead here with a
little base hit,
single,
scores.
Something gets past the infield, yeah.
With 2 outs, he's going. So, there we go. Oh, he knocked it down.
Yeah.
Well, he barely got a piece of that.
Almost got past Trey Saul again. He been not the cleanest game this inning for the Coweta fielders.
Oh, same pitch.
Swung on and missed, strike 1.
Every strike he's had has been outside except for that one inside. He likes that outside corner.
By the way, another game on the Oklahoma Sports Network right now. Elgin and Lawton MacArthur. That should be an interesting game. That pitch is inside for a ball. 2-1 now the count. And is that foul tipped?
As Jesse wasn't sure. He went over to third. Did he miss that?
Well, if he did, isn't that strike 3?
My goodness.
I guess he did.
Wow. As a pitcher, I can tell you that these pitchers are doing a good job of diagnosing what that umpire's calling, because he's calling that outside corner, so you need to attack it. That's the best place for a batter not to hit it.
I stand corrected. Now that's strike 2.
Oh, that's strike 3, though.
And that's strike 3. To call that outside pitch. All right, but Midwest City does tie the game here, and we will head to the top of the third, 1-1 on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Whataburger, bring back our mushroom Swiss burger. I heard corporate said it's never gonna happen.
Corporate here. We had the bandwidth to circle back on this action item, and
We're aligned. Bringing you grilled mushrooms, melty cheese, and creamy au jus sauce. If synergy like that isn't cool, then we don't know what is. The mushroom Swiss burger is back.
we're bringing back the hits.
What a burger!
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business, and always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell. Call them at 405-642-8558.
Welcome back to Middale Baseball on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Jordan Ray, Mark Judson. This is the Confidence Chevrolet top of the inning. Confidence Chevrolet Buick GMC, your hometown dealer for newly owned vehicles. Visit us today at Confidence Chevrolet Buick GMC, ex Cedarburg at 6100 Tinker Diagonal in Midwest City. Confidence is Cavender. All right, so now it's basically a new game for James Washburn, Coach. So he maybe, hopefully, I mean, he already settled in last inning. Just hope it continues.
Yeah, he's looking really well, and we keeping him off the base path. That's always a good idea, because obviously they're able to steal second right now. Terrence hasn't got his throw down, but he will later.
Hunter DeJesus, the catcher, leads off the inning.
That's a good start. Oh, a little high.
Pitch is high there, ball one.
There we go.
Now strike one.
And get ahead, and then he'll start going outside here. There it
That's
goes.
what he tries to do, and that pitch is fouled off. Bobby Lewis foul ball. Bobby Lewis surprisingly great rates with 2 locations to serve you. And James Washburn is up in the count 1-2 here.
I'd go a little bit further out and see if he'll chase.
Yeah, that's where Rideau's set up. And
Yep.
go inside.
Oh, he went inside.
Strike 3.
That's the first strike he's thrown inside, isn't it?
I think so. Patrick Newby, State Farmers Insurance, are located 560 West Boeing Drive, Suite A. Give them a call, 405-733-7671, and they are the strikeout sponsor. And, yeah, he's really settling down right now, is Washburn.
James, when he gets hot, he's about unhittable. He loves to push that ball around.
Ninth place hitter now for Coweta, Alex Crawford up.
This is a guy you got to get out. They're not getting just a strong hit on it. There we go, got one, but just a single.
Yeah,
not hurt.
Very cleanly there.
Yep, straight up the middle. He's just on time. So get another one of those, might get double play here.
Ninth place hitter. We'll see if he looks to be aggressive on the base pass. Back to the top of the order.
He got down the line pretty quick, so he may take off.
I don't know the backstory of the game Tuesday, but that's when Washburn last pitched. And horrible second inning for Midwest City is that it's a bunt attempt by the leadoff hitter for Coweta.
He tapped it.
Jackson Plyler, who walked and scored his last at bat. So when now he's tipped his hand that he wants to bunt. Does that change how you pitch?
He chased an outside pitch. I'd throw him another one out there because you can't bunt that. It's pushed out too far. Oh, did he get him? Ooh.
It was close. Not that close, but
it was close.
It was something that you would hope
he gets one.
Get Crawford to think about.
Yeah, that's going to keep him close because if he gets another step, he's going to get out.
Yeah, Crawford got back a little sooner there.
Yeah, he's not as far. Now he'll be thinking about him, so James can go home now. See, he's only a couple steps away. He's wanting to go, though. There we go.
Pitch is
fouled off. Got to go hard. Foul ball. Get that. Nope.
Fouled down the right field line. We don't have that corner there very well shown there, but Brandon Dixon didn't really have a chance on that one, and the count will go 0-2.
Brandon's fast, but I don't think anybody's that fast.
He is fast, yeah. Probably take now. He didn't bunt on the last pitch, so
Yeah, he's got a hit now.
Yep.
And back
Held
again.
off again. Count remains 0-2.
That runner's not even thinking about it now.
Otherwise, you might think of a pitch out.
Especially this far ahead. He's probably going to go on this pitch. We'll maybe get a bang-bang strikeout and then hit. Oh, he's up. Oh.
That was close.
Ooh, he just missed that. It must be a little low.
Crawford stays at first for now. Count goes 1-2. But that was not a wasted 0-2 pitch.
Mm-mm. That was really close. I'm surprised he didn't swing at that.
To go back to first. Crawford gets back in time.
James got a really good pickoff move.
That's something a right-handed pitcher has to really work on, you would think.
He worked hard even at 13 on that thing.
Yeah.
There's an out.
That ball is
behind
slide to second base.
Oh.
And then tripping is Jackson.
He
but
slipped on that grass. He's laughing.
Yeah, he can laugh because he caught it first.
Yeah, he definitely caught it. He come back. I think he thought he was on the dirt, and he got back on that grass. There's a little bit of a lip there.
It's a good thing, actually, the base runner, Crawford, did not take off.
No.
And now Coweta for him. And now Coweta will have Brody Peck up to bat. No, he got called out on what we believe was interference on a stolen base attempt.
Oh, ground ball.
Ground ball. Can Jackson get there cleanly?
Ooh.
He bobbles it, and he will not throw it. No, that's
he was tucked up the middle a little bit more. If he'd have been playing his position a little more solid, I think he gets it. I think he got too far in. He was trying to help out on the steal.
One reason why you like to be aggressive on the base pass. Now Trace Hall will bat.
What did he do last time?
I think I don't remember if he struck out. Actually, I didn't write that down. That pitch is outside for a strike. I think it was at his at bat though when Plyler for Coweta scored the first run.
Mm-hmm. This is where we need a strikeout from James. Get out of this inning. Ooh, nice pitch.
Doing his part with that pitch. Count goes 0-2.
He went inside again.
And Trace Hall, third place batter for Coweta, so this is a big one here.
This would be a huge out right here with 2 on base. There we go.
Got him with some high.
Got him. Nice pitch, James.
We'll show that pitch again. There's another strikeout for Washburn. I think he's got 3. Triple H screen printing replay. And we have completed the top of the 3rd inning. Midwest City and Coweta tied at 1 right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
I'm so hungry I can eat all the tires off this bus.
When you're on the road, there's a lot of late nights. A lot of early mornings.
Not supposed to say that.
A lot of honey butter chicken biscuits. You hear my belly growling?
Yep. I'm going to need one of those right now.
And a lot of good times with my band.
What a burger.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
Welcome back to Middale Baseball on the Oklahoma Sports Network. For Midwest City, the 9th place hitter is up here. That's Mason Gamble.
Took ball 1.
Plays a lot of left field. Was DH for on Monday of last week. His batting here takes a strike. Takes a second strike.
He's quick pitching. He needs to settle him down and get his hand up so he's ready.
Mason High is throwing strikes here.
Oh, he did it again.
Throws 3 straight strikes. He gets another strikeout. That's a Patrick Newby State Farm strikeout. And down goes Gamble. So second time up now for Midwest City as they go back to leadoff hitter Terrence Rideau. And I just think, Coach, you need to be aggressive with this pitcher. He's throwing strikes.
Yeah, he's painting, and the thing is that's 3 in a row looking, and they can't be doing that. But Terrence going to put a bat on it. Let's see what happens here.
Sends it to right field.
He got it.
A lot of hang time on that pitch. Easy play for Josh McDermott, and that's now 2 outs.
If he drops that thing, Terrence is at third. He was almost a second.
Lincoln King batting. He grounded out to first.
2 outs right away, though.
Yeah. And they are being more aggressive.
Yeah, the top of the order is very aggressive. The bottom of the order needs to get aggressive. I think he's about 60% or 70% strike. So we gotta watch that.
King falls behind now, 0-2.
Oh, there we go.
Hit there, and it gets
nice.
Base hit for Lincoln King.
Nice job. Good work, and maybe James can push him around there.
Do you send Lincoln King
absolutely with 2 outs? I'd send him.
Think so, yeah.
And worst thing happens is we lead off with James. I would send him on this pitch. Because the shortstop's had trouble catching the ball down there.
That's a good point.
Ooh, almost got him. If it did get him.
It did.
It did get him. It must have just barely got him.
Well,
he looked back to see if he caught it.
This is what you're hoping to see now. Kevin Nelson batting with base runners.
Yeah, Kevin gets a single here. He likes to put it out by the fence. He might get 2 runs.
We'd love for more than that, yeah.
We'll get at least 1 here. He needs just a base hit. Don't worry about anything else. He could put it over though.
And took a hack there. Strike 1. That's a Bobby Lewis foul ball.
With an 88-mile-an-hour pitch, Kevin can hit it out.
He did strike out his last at bat.
He's due right here.
Takes a pitch out of the zone, ball 1.
He needs to expect this right here. He's been throwing enough strikes. He's probably going to come right back in.
King, the runner at second, Washburn at first. Can either one of them score here?
Oh, Kevin's just late.
Another hack at it, but may have been tipped. I don't know. It's strikes either way.
It's a foul tip.
Yeah, so Bobby Lewis foul ball. More importantly, strike 2 here. Can Nelson protect the plate?
Yeah, we need to definitely protect right here. Oh.
Check swing.
That was really close to a strike, too.
So good eye by Kevin. And we'll see what he can do with his 2-2 pitch now.
Lead at second is short because we got a – they're thinking about a pickoff there. Oh, there we go. There we go.
And that will advance both base runners, so it's a full count now.
Now all Kevin needs is a little poke out there for 2 runs. Oh, there we go. Walk.
And he draws a walk. That's a good eye for Kevin. He'll be patient.
Yeah, I think Caden hit last time, didn't he?
Yes, he did. He scored a run.
We just need a base hit right here. Let's get 2 right here.
Had a well-placed single here, so this is and he hit the ball well Monday.
Man, we need him right here.
This is these opportunities, they don't present themselves every inning here.
No, and 2 outs. This is where this is the batter you need to get it done with, at least to get to Jesse. But he's getting a little wild there.
Yeah, I'm surprised that he is, because he had a command of the strike zone not too long ago.
Yeah, he's struggled since about 3 batters ago, just finding a strike. What he hit? He hit one and walked the other one, didn't he?
Yeah,
we got one
King
hit.
got a solid single,
Yep.
then a hit by pitch, and now a walk.
Yeah.
Kevin Nelson, base runner at first. King at third. Washburn, the pitcher's at second base here.
Walks a run here, though.
And Fixico with a chance to really make a mark this game. Heading count 1-0.
There we go. Oh,
Ground
no.
ball, but fielded cleanly by the first baseman and he'll just take a force out there.
That hurts.
That ends the threat for Midwest City. We head to the top of the fourth, tied at 1 between the Bombers and the Tigers of Coweta on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
This isn't just any burger run. This is a burger run for Whataburger Sweet and Spicy Bacon Burger. 2 fresh all-beef patties with melty cheese, grilled onions, crispy bacon, and sweet and spicy pepper sauce. 1 for you, 1 for him, and 1 for your unofficial roommate, Brad. Always order an extra. You know, for Brad. The all-time favorite sweet and spicy bacon burger from Whataburger. Just like you like it.
Welcome back to Middale Baseball on the Oklahoma Sports Network. This is the Confidence Chevrolet. Top of the 4th inning between Coweta and Midwest City. Midwest City trying to catch Coweta and could be tied with them and maybe with a win anyway. And Bishop Kelly lost to Collinsville. And the Bombers could find themselves in a 3-way tie for second.
That's exactly what we need right here. You get another 3 up, 3 down. And James is really hot today. He's doing really well. Start out with a strike on the outside corner.
Strike zone here. It's number 3 batting for Coweta. That's Sutter Winsworth. Takes a strike. Hard hit but foul past the third base line. So that's a Bobby Lewis foul ball and strike 2. Oh, 0-2 now the count.
There we go.
Got him. High heat, take a seat.
Nice.
Yep, he's looking really good right now.
He knew it as soon as it come through. He's like he wasn't even thinking about it. Just run back the dugout.
So another Patrick Newby strikeout again. Patrick Newby is in Midwest City. His office is located up 29th and Air Depot, and the agency he's with has been serving Oklahoma for over 40 years. And we appreciate him being a strikeout sponsor. Another strike thrown by Washburn. He's locating his pitch as well and has the Coweta hitters off guard.
He went inside on the first pitch. He'll probably go outside on the next one by the glove. Right outside corner.
Exactly that. Fankhauser, the batter for Coweta, takes strike 2.
I'd throw something a little bit outside more than that and just make him chase. Ball wouldn't hurt you here. Don't give him anything fat. He's way outside here. Oh, he's going inside.
Check swing. He does check a swing, and it's ball 1. I'd say he's mixing up his pitches well.
See if he goes inside or out. You going to go back inside here?
That's how he set up. Almost hit him.
That was really close. It's just inside. He's leaning on that plate, so he's trying to go inside on him. Get really good control. There we go.
Took some off that.
Got him with the curveball.
Yeah.
Nice.
Show that in our Triple Elite instant replay here.
James looking really good today.
And another Patrick Doobie strikeout.
It's inside corner. He doesn't throw fat pitches. That's one thing. He loves to live on the edges. And this umpire is just what you need.
Yep.
He went outside on that one.
Dalton Warren, the batter for Coweta, he fouls that one off. Count goes 0-2. There are actually now 2 outs here in the Confident Chevrolet top of the 4th inning.
Did that go over foul?
Heading direction of the concession stand, I thought.
Yeah, I thought so too. But oh, that's a good pitch right there to throw it away. Just throw a high fastball, see what happens. He didn't bite.
One-two delivery.
Oh, he just missed.
Yeah.
He's trying to get him chased a little bit with a 2-1 or a 1-2 count. So he'll probably watch him come back inside here.
The last 2-2 pitch, he threw a high curveball that fooled the hitter. That's what he does here.
Inside.
And that one's outside the zone. So the count here goes full.
Now you got to throw a strike.
Yeah. So good job by Warren to work the count full after being down the count 0-2.
There it is.
And
got
that
him.
is called strike 3.
Looking. Boy, these guys are not prepared for James.
Let's see another James Washburn strikeout. Triple Elite screen printing. Triple Elite find world-class design, hot new styles. Led to the bottom of the 4th in a pitcher's duel right now, tied at 1, right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and asked yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light, and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes,
call Rob and Will.
Welcome back to Middale Baseball on the Oklahoma Sports Network. This is the Buffalo Wild Wings bottom of the 4th inning. Jordan Ray joined by the Midwest City softball coach Mark Judson. And coach, you know, this is the type of game where you use your best pitchers, and I could say that both pitchers have done pretty well so far.
Yes, they have, and James is really getting stronger, and I think their pitcher Mason Lott is struggling.
Well, he did labor through that last inning. You're right.
Yeah, he had a really tough inning. Hopefully,
Jesse Bain, the batter. Now he had an RBI double. Led to the only run for Midwest City. That's what tied the game. You have a foul ball right here.
That right fielder's a little deep right now. He's thinking about it.
Bain takes a ball.
Yeah, the pitcher's a little worried about him. He's trying to stay out of the zone, but the thing is, now it's 3-1.
Well, he had an easy time with the 7, 8, and 9 hitters, and that's who's after this, so not the worst thing in the world for him to walk. Bain, Willie.
Ball 4.
Oh, boy, The Middle City dugout was really loud about that one.
Yeah, they're getting pumped after that last inning. We need, hopefully, I'm sure Vodka got onto their bottom three, and they're going to come out swinging. First, we're going to bunt.
Dixon.
Ooh.
To go back to first base. Dixon took a strike as he showed bunt. Brandon Dixon struck out his last at bat. And here is Mason Ayatt's 1-0 delivery.
Is low.
Ball 2.
Ball 1.
Ball 1, yeah, you're right.
1-1. All right, here we go. Jesse staying a little close at first. Oh, inside again. Almost got him.
Yeah, so like you're talking about, Ayatt is not throwing strikes at the rate he was earlier this game.
They got somebody warming up in the bullpen over there.
They do. That's, of course, Coweta, they're DHing their pitcher, which you don't always see that. But they are, so they can go to the bullpen easier.
Oh.
Swung on and missed, strike 2 as Dixon takes a big hack there.
High fastball.
Yeah,
Probably out of the zone.
Really like to put something in play here. Use your speed, get the base runner to second, maybe. Noah Bain, that base runner.
Oh, ball.
Good eye there for Brandon, and the count goes full. I don't know, is Bain a threat to steal?
I don't think he'll steal, but he can get there if they hit it.
Full count.
Here we go.
And Dixon stays alive with a Bobby Lewis foul ball. Bobby Lewis surprisingly great rates with 2 locations to serve you in Choctaw and Midwest City.
More importantly, he's being aggressive. There he goes, right up the middle.
They didn't go to second.
They didn't go to second. They could have got him at second. They're not going to get Brandon.
Trace Hall's had quite an adventure today. That ricocheted off the pitcher, and Hall could have flipped it to Brody Peck at second base there, chose not to.
And he'd have got him out.
Yeah, he would.
He absolutely would have got him out at second, but he tried to beat Brandon. And I'll tell you, I coach Brandon. That guy can run. He flat out can fly. There's no way you're going to get him.
Well, and to his credit, he stayed with that pitch, and that's why you don't want to just wait around. Put that ball in play. I believe that is the Coweta head coach.
There's a reason he's an outfielder. He is fast.
Yeah.
And he didn't get within 10 feet of him. He was past the base before it even got there. Jesse was probably, 8 feet off?
Jeremiah Jackson, the hitter now, is this a bunting? I mean, he's the 8th place hitter, not the 9th place hitter.
I'd think about bunting him. He's thinking about it, too. He's got his hands up. I think he's going to bunt it.
You got Fankhouse, the first baseman, playing really up now.
Yeah, he's going to bunt.
He is showing bunt.
He's going to try to get him at third. Oh, it's a good bunt, too.
Play.
Oh, heck yeah.
Play is to first.
And he didn't get anybody.
No throw.
Oh, no.
They're going to get Bain in a rundown.
Oh.
And he gets tagged out.
Yeah, he tricked him.
Dixon alertly takes third.
Yep, and we got one on second,
Jackson
too.
will take second as no one was covering.
Oh.
But there is one out there. Bain just
he fooled Jesse.
Yeah, did not.
He faked the throw and turned around. But the good thing is we only got one out. We got bases. And we're at the top of the lineup, so we're not in bad shape.
That's actually what you're wanting with that bunt. You weren't expecting a base hit.
No, but you was so it ends up in the same spot.
Right.
you were going to have an out at first and then a runner at second and third. Now we got it out at third and a runner at second and third. So we're okay.
What an opportunity for Mason Gamble. Again, he was DH for last time we had a broadcast a week ago. The infield is playing in.
Ooh,
foul ball there, so strike one.
Mason's a 278 hitter, so he can put the ball in play. We just need.
That's what you hope for.
We just need something over in right field. Score a couple runs here. Just as far in as they are, if he gets something in just at the edge of the dirt, he's gonna win. He's gonna win on it.
Inside, ball two.
with everybody in the grass, all you got to do is pop it over the right field, over the second baseman or over the shortstop or first baseman. You get it.
Anything in the,
everybody's up.
Foul ball there. Well, Hyatt needs a strikeout, and he gets 2 foul balls to put him in position for that. The interesting thing is, what will it take for Dixon to come home? Does anything hit to the infield because of his speed, or because the infield's playing in right now?
Yeah, but you're going to have to get it through. If it's a ground ball, they're going home with it.
2 to deliver.
That's not what you wanted.
Coweta there.
But now at least we got Terrence coming up, so we're not in a terrible spot, but we do have 2 outs.
Yeah, so he needs to get a base hit here.
Yeah.
Bombers, they can get a run here. The way Washburn's been pitching, they're in good shape.
Get 2.
Yeah.
A little base hit gives them 2. Now the infield's back.
That's right, with 2 outs.
Inside.
Looks like Terrence would have been okay if he got hit there. Didn't really back off any.
No, I think he's okay with that.
Yeah. Lincoln King due up.
There we go.
Chopper.
Oh,
but it'll be an easy play.
Easy
first.
play.
And again, Milwaukee grounds out with 2 outs and base runners on. And so the score remains tied at 1 right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business, and always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell. Call them at 405-642-8558.
Welcome back to Middale Baseball on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Massive district game here between Midwest City and Coweta here. Coweta they split with Tulsa Bishop Kelly last week. Both teams won by 2 runs. I believe Coweta gets the tiebreaker because they won the second game. For Midwest City, they got swept last week by Collinsville, so they're in sole possession of 4th place. So they need to catch up, but what they're hoping is Collinsville will be the best team in the district. That's kind of what's expected, and so they'll be able to play better against the other teams. So far, it's been an outstanding game pitched by James Washburn. As the only run scored by Coweta came on a walk and a couple stolen bases and then a throwing error. Not a base hit. Coweta does have a base hit in the second inning, I believe, but it did not go around to score.
James is keeping his pitch count really low too, so he should be able to go all the way through the game if he continues that. Being the top of the 5th.
Josh McDermott, the batter. Confident Chevrolet, top of the 5th inning here. That's also a Bobby Lewis foul ball. Bobby Lewis surprisingly great rates with 2 locations to serve you in Choctaw and Del City. Confident Chevrolet. From oil changes to major repairs, we service all makes and models. Visit us today at Confident Chevrolet Buick GMC at Hudeberg, 6100 Tinker Diagonal in Midwest City.
Here we go.
Well, in that 5.5 hole for a base hit. Just good located, hard hit single there.
Nothing you can do with that. That's just great place ball. Hit it where they ain't right there.
So Coweta has their first base runner. I don't know if they had one in the third inning. I don't remember, but they definitely didn't have one last inning.
Let's see if Rideau can throw one down, get him out. This one.
Showing bunt. That's Hunter DeJesus, the catcher.
He was throwing it. I think he might have been throwing a pitch out, and the guy went for it. That's their 8-hole, and was he trying to bunt?
He did show bunt. I don't know if it was a called strike. I don't think.
I think he called it.
I think it was. Yeah. No.
He had it. He left it out there, but I was really thinking that he was pitching out to go get that runner, and he tried to reach for it because it was nowhere near a strike. He made it one, though. There we go. Oh,
it gets past Rideau, and so it'll be an easy swipe of second for McDermott. And now Coweta's got a runner in scoring position, nobody out. More action in the Coweta bullpen as Washburn looks back the base runner. Squaring to bunt, and it will be strike two.
I'll take that bunt out.
They've had a hard time bunting.
Mm-hmm.
Bobby Lewis foul ball.
Could use a strikeout here, give him that curveball.
Yeah.
He's way ahead, though. You might throw a chase pitch here. I don't think that runner's in danger of going. He tried that curveball, but he didn't get in. Didn't break.
And the curveball didn't curve.
A little high.
Count goes 2-2 to DeJesus, the catcher.
Jam him inside here. Tried that curveball again.
Now a full count. It's a big pitch here for Washburn because you're looking at the top of the order coming up, and you know lineups could be tougher the third time through.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
That ball is
back.
skied up and skied out of play for a Bobby Lewis foul ball. And we'll do it again, the full count here in the top of the fifth inning. And what has been a well-pitched game for the most part so far.
There we go. Oh.
Chopper.
Get him.
And they're going to take the out
there
of
we
first
go.
to
There we go.
Fixico, but Washburn, of course, is an infielder, and he fields it well there. But that does advance the base runner. So this is a big at-bat here. Ninth place hitter coming up for Coweta, that being Alex Crawford, who did get on base with a single last at-bat. It'll be interesting to see, Coach, does he bunt, and is that why Coach Vaca's coming out?
He might try to squeeze him. I mean, it's with one out. I mean, you put the bunt down. You know, they may be thinking about squeezing that run in, a little suicide squeeze, what they call it. But it's dangerous because you know Terrence isn't afraid for contact. He'll stay in there to tag him out. But you got to get a perfect bunt if you want to do it. Let's see if they're playing in at all. Looks like they're staying back. The thing is James can play the bunt pretty well because he's fast and he's got a great movement. He plays a lot of shortstop. There they come in.
Infield is coming in. Ninth place batter Crawford Doesn't show
go.
bunt.
Ground ball.
Ground ball to short.
Nope.
They're going to take the out at first to give up the run.
Yep. I don't know if they had the play at home, so I think he probably did the right thing.
Noah Polston, who is playing shortstop today, being DH for, takes the sure out, but that means that Coweta has taken a 2-1 lead in a low-scoring game. So we'll see if the Bombers can come back from that. And Coweta will go back to the top of the order now with Plyler. And he shows bunt.
I don't know if he's going to try to bunt for base or what. He's not going.
I think he was, and that's the Bobby Lewis foul ball, so strike one.
A little high.
Yep, ball one. And this is how Coweta has scored. They haven't gotten on base hits, but just aggressive base running, and a couple of wild pitches have benefited them as well.
Missed a little bit. There we go. Keeping him swinging.
Foul ball. Count goes 2-2.
Good spot. Throw inside here. Oh.
This is high. Ball three. Another full count.
I don't worry about him going full count because he's got such good command. He doesn't walk a ton. He'll play with him a little bit and then he'll come back in. See?
Got the strikeout. They're going to have to throw it at first.
Yeah, look.
But an easy play for Rideau there.
Good play.
Patrick Newby strikeout, but Coweta retakes the lead. So the Bombers are going to need to get their offense going right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
All the tires off this bus.
When you're on the road, there's a lot of late nights. A lot of early mornings.
Not supposed to say that.
A lot of honey butter chicken biscuits. You hear my belly growling?
Yep. I'm going to need one of those right now.
And a lot of good times with my band.
What a burger.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
Welcome back to Middale Baseball on the Oklahoma Sports Network. The Bombers and the Coweta Tigers playing a big district battle here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Whoever wins this game will have more of an inside track to hosting a regional. Collinsville and Bishop Kelly also playing. This is the bottom of the fifth inning, brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings, located on 5500 Tinker Diagonal. For Midwest City, it's Lincoln King, and they need to get something going here as they are down trailing again.
Ooh.
And a good first pitch thrown by Mason Iott, the starting pitcher for. He gets on the count 0-1 now. It's even at 1-1. Pitch way outside there.
He's having a little bit of control problems, but we're not taking advantage.
No.
Oh, it's a good pitch.
Something off there, and King finds himself trailing now, or not even in the count now, 2-2. 2-2 delivery.
A little high.
Good eye by Lincoln, and a count will go full. Would not mind a walk here at all. And now King will take time as Hyatt took his time to throw that. And now interesting bottom of the fourth inning in Guthrie, and Guthrie leads Carl Albert 1-0. Carl Albert not lost the district yet.
That's out. There we go.
And that's a good walk there drawn by Lincoln King.
Let's come speed it to base path. That's what we needed right there. James coming up. James is due for a good shot here.
So how do you approach this from a base running standpoint?
I wouldn't steal on this pitch. What I'd do is let him hit it. He's thinking about going. See, we got to be a little less timid over there. he kind of got back before the pitch even.
Yeah, you want to at least get in the pitcher's head, right?
Yeah. Making it too easy. He's looking twice, so we'll see. Oh, he's going.
Lincoln King is going.
And he's going to walk there.
Mishandled it, so no throw.
And that's what it does, because when you have that kind of speed, the catcher's trying to get the ball quick, and when he does that, he drops it. You know, those things happen.
So Hunter Dehus could make the exchange from glove to hand, and now it's Midwest City with a runner in scoring position, nobody out. Washburn up in the count, 2-0. Is this where you really want to? They're going to intentionally walk him. They're just going to.
They're going to put him on. Oh, that might be a mistake, because they think, well, we'll go to Kevin because we struck him out before.
Yeah, they definitely have more respect for James than they do Kevin.
They do, but I'm going to tell you something. Kevin at any moment could turn it on, and he's not hitting great, but he's still hitting, and if he gets a hold of something, they're going to regret this decision. He's got
a good pitch. They've gotten it consistently ahead of the count against Kevin.
Yeah,
he did draw a walk his last at bat.
That's a high fastball. He likes it a little lower, but maybe he'll come in there. I don't think I would have swung at that. That would have popped up.
So it's King at second, Washburn at first.
There we go.
Delivery.
Oh, good hit. Good hit. Come on, Kevin.
Kevin not the fastest runner, so it's going to be served as like a sacrifice bunt, although it's just going to be a ground out to second that advances the runners.
He had to hitch that trailer.
Brody Peck, the second baseman, did not field it cleanly. I think he wanted to go to second.
Yeah, he was going for the double play, and he mishandled it. He dropped it right out of his hand, luckily. But we got what we needed. We got one out and a runner at second and third, and now we got to get this. We got to score on this. This is where we got to get it done.
Caden Fixico, can he fix things for Midwest City? The infield playing in.
Oh,
and he takes a hack and slices it foul.
He drew him in on the showed bunt, and I'll tell you what, if he gets a hold of that, there's 2 runs, because there's nobody to play defense there. They were all up, and they were coming up.
So you can see briefly there, the infield playing in.
He could get a little bit further off and over at third base because he's so far up.
And again, he finds himself fouling this one off, and now down the count 0-2.
Cade needs to get a hit here.
He needs to stay alive. That's
something right up the middle. There's a lot of spacing there. This would be a good spot. He's going to pitch out to him, see if he'll swing, but no. He'd probably do it again. You never know. If he's been kind of wild, though. He might accidentally throw it in there.
Huge moment here.
Go. Here we go. Oh, he pulled him off. He's safe.
Call him safe.
Oh, yeah.
King stayed at third, so
he pulled his foot.
Scores, and the Coweta coach is going to come out to perhaps express some disagreement.
He did pull his foot, but the thing is he was so worried about that throw home that he did not pay attention to where his feet were. So he's not going to win an argument there. He's trying to get a little bit help from that home plate ump, but we called him out.
Nope, that did win the argument. So that's a big strikeout.
I really thought he did pull that foot, though.
Shows you why you got to, if you're a coach, you try to appeal that.
Yep, and get a little help from the guy behind the plate because he's got a better angle.
Now, they even pitched to Bain here because Bain got a double.
He needs another one here.
Instead, Bain will look at strike one.
Oh, he needs to be aggressive on that pitch. Jesse needs to pop one back out there where right fielder is real deep again. He needs to drop it in between. Strike two.
Well, you know what? This is what Mason Hyatt's done. He's pitched in and out of jams. He's now in the process of pitching out of one.
He's had a tough beginning of the last 3 innings, and after that he settles in and pitches good. That's outside.
And he pitches 3 strikes.
And looked at all of them.
Strikes out looking. That's a tough blow for Midwest City. That's why you just wish they got that run, tried to throw home on that last inning when they had the go-ahead run at third base and ended up scoring. Anyway, we'll head to the top of the 6th, 2-1 Coweta on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
This isn't just any burger run. This is a burger run for Whataburger Sweet and Spicy Bacon Burger. 2 fresh all-beef patties with melty cheese, grilled onions, crispy bacon, and sweet and spicy pepper sauce. One for you, one for him, and one for your unofficial roommate, Brad. Always order an extra. You know, for Brad. The all-time favorite sweet and spicy bacon burger from Whataburger. Just like you like it.
Welcome back to Middale Baseball on the Oklahoma Sports Network. This is the Confident Chevrolet top of the 6th inning as we are in crunch time here. Bombers in a bit of trouble here, down 2-1. They've had their chances, Coach. And now I just got to hold the line pitching-wise here.
We've had a lot more base runners, but we have not been able to put them in. Now James has got to keep going what he's doing because he's doing a really great job.
Gets that in the count here thanks to a Bobby Lewis foul ball. Brody Peck is third at bat for Coweta, second baseman. And another good pitch for Washburn, and he gets that in the count 0-2.
He's still around 70 pitches. Here we go.
Now the Bobby Lewis foul ball. Count will stay 0-2. Reminder, we actually have 2 games on the network now.
Now you throw that ball low and outside and see if he'll reach.
Elgin and Lawton MacArthur.
Ooh.
That ball's in the dirt. It's past Rideau, but thankfully on this time there's no base runners.
Yeah, he threw it where I thought he'd throw it, but
Terrence may have been crossed up.
Yeah, he messed up that one. But nobody running, so it's all right, as long as you don't swing.
Ground ball to Jackson at second base. Can he get the throw off in time? It's high. And the bag is Fixico.
He was on. I think it was just late. What's he gonna do here? Well, pitch runner.
Courtesy runner. Or, no, it is a pinch runner because that's not a pitcher
Yeah.
or catcher. So that's interesting to do that for the second baseman there. But they are going to bring a pinch runner. The second baseman, Peck, could come back one time.
Mm-hmm. That's a tough play because that was just a slow roller and he didn't come get it. He's got to come get that a little bit stronger. Maybe we can turn 2 here. Strike 1.
Foul ball. That batter now for Coweta is their third place hitter, Trace Hall, the shortstop. Once again, Washburn gets in the count, 0-1.
He stayed ahead in the count pretty much the whole game except for that first inning.
Elgin is up on Lon MacArthur 3-0. They squared a bunt. They go back to first. The pinch runner gets back there in time. That's number 6 for Coweta, Logan McKinney. That bump is popping
Oh,
up,
nice.
and that's
Oh,
gonna
no.
Oh, he didn't tag. He didn't tag.
He didn't tag up. He didn't tag up. He may have to stay.
Now he does.
Oh.
And they'll throw it back to second.
Pitch runner wasn't paying attention.
And this is an unfortunate thing that rears its ugly head from time to time for Midwest City. That was a double play that should have happened.
James did such a good job of catching it and just got a little excited. He had a lot of time to make that throw. He just got a little amped up.
So they get this. They basically get what they want with it's almost like a sacrifice there.
Mm-hmm.
Basically is.
It's like a bunt, yeah.
Yeah. It's just not going to be officially ruled that.
Yeah.
Winsworth the batter now.
That's tough because that's a double play most times. James would usually turn that double play.
First pitch ball there. Yeah, when that base runner didn't tag, I thought, well, what's going to happen?
Oh, I was hoping he'd keep going.
the ball got too deep in the corner, and it just took Brandon Dixon a while to get there.
I really think that that the coach yelled and got him back.
That's what you have a first base coach for.
He was losing his mind. That's the thing when you're a sub and you're in the dugout, you got to stay in the game. And a lot of times they don't. They check out. And then all of a sudden you get a play like that and you got to be ready.
So 1-1 the count now for that Bobby Lewis foul ball. They go back to second.
Good. Oh.
And
that was really close.
Sliding in there is McKinney, so trying to keep him honest here. They need to prevent this run from scoring as Midwest City. Keep it just 1-run deficit.
Oh, nice pitch inside.
And that catches the inside part of the corner, strike 2.
Yeah, you got to play with this batter a little bit. You're up 1-2. There we go. Oh, a little high. Trying to catch that outside corner with the curveball.
Well, even the count 2 apiece.
He struggled with that curveball. His fastball looks great, though.
Yeah, his curveball has not been curving the last few pitches. He got a strikeout on that earlier in the game.
There it is. Got it that time, though.
And that is called strike 3. Big out there. That is a Patrick Newby Farmers Insurance strikeout. But because they didn't turn that double play, they got some work to do still.
Yeah, still got this guy. You got to get him out.
And we got the outs wrong. It's 2 outs now.
That's your 5-hole right here. First baseman. Just need a little ground ball.
Jackson
checked him.
Funkhauser. We have position wrong. He is the first baseman.
Oh, nice
And he
pitch.
slices
Foul
that
ball.
one foul. Bobby Lewis foul ball. This top of the 6th inning again provided to you by Confident Chevrolet Buick GMC.
Okay, get ahead. James has been doing that a lot, so maybe we get a 0-2 on this guy.
Okay, both of the runs for Coweta, they did not come via a base hit. We're looking for one here to make it 3-1.
Oh, nice pitch outside, but he didn't bite. I think if he gets that a little bit lower, they'll probably bite on that.
Elgin now leads 4-0 against Lawton MacArthur.
See what we come with here. It looks like inside. Oop.
Go back to second.
He's not far enough off. He's a little worried about him. You got to get this batter, though. Oh, there we go. That's what we needed.
Ball is
fly ball. We got a chance.
Center field.
There we go. Right
Dixon
fielder.
actually from right field makes the catch.
God, he's fast.
Good play by Brandon. I mean, Lincoln was right there. So was Jeremiah. But
I think he ran right between them, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. That was a little scary. But got the out they needed, and we head to the bottom of the 6th. Bombers need a run here. Can they get one in the bottom of the 6th inning? We'll find out right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and ask yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light, and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes,
Call Rob and Will.
Whataburger, bring back our mushroom Swiss burger. I heard corporate said it's never gonna happen.
Corporate here. We had the bandwidth to circle back on this action item, and
We're aligned. Bringing you grilled mushrooms, melty cheese, and creamy au jus sauce. If synergy like that isn't cool, then we don't know what is. The mushroom Swiss burger is back.
we're bringing back the hits.
What a burger!
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business, and always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell. Call them at 405-642-8558.
Welcome back to Middale Baseball on the Oklahoma Sports Network. We're now at the bottom of the 6th inning. Bombers trailing by 1 against Coweta. Brandon Dixon now finds himself 1-1 in the count here. Buffalo Wild Wings, bottom of the 6th inning.
He don't
Pitches
waste.
outside.
He don't waste any time, does he? He gets
No.
up there and pitches the next pitch.
I'm sure a lot of people like that. Not swing and a miss there. Count now evens at 2-2.
But the batter's not even set, and he's got to figure that out. He's doing it.
He strikes out.
Yeah, he's doing it the lower count more than the upper part of the batting order.
Well, that's the bottom part of the order for Midwest City has not really been able to put the ball in play much. Thankfully, this is not their last attempt, their last inning, but they're getting close. So now the batter's Jeremiah Jackson. One out here. That was a foul ball, so strike one.
Gosh.
Bobby Lewis
Ooh, a
foul
little
ball.
high there. Thank goodness. Needed that. He's been painting it with the lower part of the strike zone. Or his batting order. Oh, popped it up.
Popped up. This one will stay in play. It
Trouble
looks like.
maybe. Nope.
And it's taken by the pitcher.
Ooh, he took a rough fall. That's not good. Is he okay? I think that hurt a little bit. He slipped on first base.
Yeah, he's going to walk back kind of.
Yeah, he's all right now.
There, but he's going to jog back now. But that's 2 quick outs.
We got to get something done, though. We got 4 outs to do it.
Strike one there. The 9th place hitter for Midwest City is Mason Gamble.
Strike.
And he takes another strike.
He's got to know it's coming. As soon as he gets in the box, he's pitching the next one. Now he's outside. He'll call it there, but he won't call it out there. It's just but that's a good idea.
Inside there. By the way, Carl Albert has come back to lead Guthrie 3-2. They're down 2-0. We're going to have their game tomorrow, Coach.
Yes. That'll be fun. It's good that they're beating them at their place too.
Count now goes full. I don't think that's what I had wanted. He wanted an easy one here. He'll still get it.
No.
Had to go to full count.
Well, we got 3 outs to get this done, but we got to keep this score at 2-1.
Another Patrick Newby strikeout, and we will head to the 7th inning here between the Bombers and the Tigers right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
When you're on the road, there's a lot of late nights. A lot of early mornings.
Not supposed to say that.
A lot of honey butter chicken biscuits. You hear my belly growling?
Yep. I'm going to need one of those right now.
And a lot of good times with my band.
What a burger.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
Top of the 7th inning here in a very close game between the Bombers and Coweta. Top of 7th, top of every inning brought to you by Confident Chevrolet Buick GMC. Pitchers have gone the distance so far.
Looks like James is going to finish this up unless we go to extra innings.
Again, the runs scored by Coweta, neither has come via base hit. The problem was walking a hitter and then not great defense, especially a couple wild pitches as well played a role in this.
It's been a pretty good game, but we got to clean a couple things up for sure. There we go. Oh, right in the gap.
Good inning there for Coweta, and they get a leadoff single.
That's not what the doctor ordered there. Getting a leadoff single there puts us in danger of giving up another run. We can't afford that.
Josh McDermott, the batter now. That Dalton Warren had the base hit. And we have the Coweta coach talking to the umpire about something there.
He's going to sub a runner.
Yeah. So another pinch run. Again, these fielders can come back. And we'll get you the pinch runner's name here if we can in a moment. Coweta looking for some insurance runs. Washburn again going to be challenged to hold the line here. Throw back to first. Runner gets back plenty of time. Also an interesting score to pass along. El Reno trailing Noble 3-1. That's who Carl Albert's trying to keep up with, is Noble in that district, District 1. Again, Coweta showing bunt. Washburn throws high.
He's going to try to get him to second with no outs. Put you in a little bit of a jam if you can get it up there. Best case scenario is we get another pop-up. He's going to bunt again. Let's pop this thing up. Oh, and he hit it.
He takes a swing at it and
he
lands
just chopped
right in front
it.
of the right fielder.
That was a beautiful.
Left fielder, sorry, Mason Gamble had no chance at that. And
that was beautiful. He just pulled it back and chopped it. He didn't even take a full swing at it. It just popped.
And now Coach Vaca will come out. We'll see if a pitching change might be in order, or just simply strategy.
Strategy.
Let's deal with the infield.
Yeah, you got to have a little strategy here to make sure with no outs. Make sure they know what's going on. I don't think they're going to try to double steal, but you never know.
So for Coweta, their catcher, I believe this is due up now, Hunter DeHus. Don't know if he's a good bunter or someone you can double off maybe, or double up. And yeah, Washburn will still be pitching.
It's about the worst case scenario. I thought he might just pop a bunt up and then punches it out in the outfield where there wasn't anybody with the run with everybody up.
Another interesting score to pass along. Bishop Kelly is ahead of Collinsville 4-0. Was not expecting to see that.
No. That's what I'm saying. You got to take care of your business because you never know. What are we going to do here?
Squares to bunt. It
going
lands.
to go to third.
Baseman. They have the wheels.
Beautiful.
And they get the out at third.
That was playing all along. You see him take off before he squared.
So Jesse Bain fields nicely, throwing to Noah Polston at third, and they get the lead runner. So now there's one out and still no one at third base yet. That's what Coweta was trying to get.
That was a vodka play right there. They're going to pitch run at first, but that was vodka playing that all along because you saw the shortstop take off before the pitch. He was already headed that way. I was like, he's going to beat that runner there.
Courtesy runner, I believe, is Alex Kelly. He's the runner at first. That's a courtesy runner, of course, when you do it for the catcher, and that's who was the base runner there. Still only one out, so maybe the bunt's still in play here.
I don't think so. I think you're going to try to hit. Now but this is the 9-hole. You got to get him out. I don't think he's hit the whole game, has he?
I think he did get a base his first at bat. That's Alex Crawford. Yeah.
But we could definitely use it. This is where he hit that. He hit it to the right side, didn't he?
Yeah.
Okay. But
Ball
James got to be tough here. See what he gets here. Throw it inside, maybe. Oh, pop fly. Fly ball. Oh, he misplayed it.
Over the head of Dixon. That's going to score at least one run as the base runners had to be held on here.
Oh, and they're going to have double.
Dixon will get the throw in to prevent one more run from scoring, but Coweta just goes up 3-1. What did you see happen there?
He just got turned around. I think he's frustrated right now because the ball the ball just it was further than he thought it was, and I don't know if he just misplayed it or didn't see it well. And he come back and he was going the wrong way. He did good to get only one run, though.
Yeah, if that was 2 outs, both runs would have scored.
They're going to put the runner on first. Intentional walk, and they'll probably play this ball at home. They're going to play in and shoot home on this play.
So the bases will now be loaded with 1 out.
We got Brody Peck coming up, and maybe he'll pop something up. Take ball
Inside
one.
Pitch there, ball 1.
Everybody's in the grass, so we'll see what happens here. Yep, he was gonna go. He was gonna bunt it, and it's try to get a squeeze play out of it. But like I said, James is shortstop, so I'm pretty sure he'll be able to play that and make a play. Let's see if he goes for the bunt again. Oh, that's a worst case scenario.
That's going to a run.
Yep.
Well, that's the first hit by pitch we've seen for Midwest City.
Yeah, and that's the worst time to do it too. Frustrating for a pitcher. That brings up a pitch runner or a pitch hitter, doesn't it? 19.
Yeah, Coach Buck comes out to talk to the umpire about something there. And 19 is, no, that's Trey Saul. That's the regular shortstop.
He probably wants to see if he leaned into that, but I don't think he did.
Yeah.
But
so now maybe Coweta could have a big inning here, and Bombers need to limit the damage here.
Mm-hmm. We're still in the grass, so we're still shooting home. We just gotta relax. James got to relax and throw strikes here.
Throws a ball on that pitch. Tough thing here is, I mean, even if you lose, you want to keep the deficit as small as you can.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for tie breaking.
Yeah.
Because, like you said, Collinsville getting beat. You never know. There we go. Oh,
yeah,
a little high.
Well, with that in mind, you'd rather Collinsville be winning, but you can't think about that now, obviously.
Yeah.
Make it easier to catch Bishop Kelly.
There we go. Pop fly.
That ball is
out of
in
play.
the air, but out of play, foul. But it is strike 1.
It would have been better to be in that infield, though.
Yeah. Bobby Lewis foul ball. Bobby Lewis surprisingly great rates with 2 locations to serve you in Choctaw and Midwest City.
A big hill to climb any way we put it, but we got to get this out.
And now it's Washburn's really laboring now. It's 3-1.
He's struggling.
He cannot afford to walk this guy. He needs to.
We got one in the bullpen, but
yeah. Not worry if it gets hit or not. It's the side thrower, by the way.
I don't know if he's getting tired or. Oh, and there's nobody.
Get there in time. Rideau will make the right play, taking the out of first.
Yeah, he had to take that out because there was nobody at home.
But a successful squeeze play.
There's nothing you can do with that as a catcher. You got to go to one and get a sure out, and that'll put the defense back with 2 outs now. But that hill just got a little bit bigger with 4 runs.
5-1.
Yep.
3 runs scored for Coweta.
We've stayed out of this trouble the whole game until now.
Yep. First pitch there is a strike. This is the cleanup hitter for Coweta. Suter Winsworth.
Here we go.
Strike 2.
Jesse settled down. Now we got to get this out. Go bat and see what happens.
Trying to get out of this inning.
And there it is. Oh, there we go. Should be able to get that out.
In the outfield,
there
Dixon will make the play in right field for out number 3. But 3 runs for Coweta, and they look good to prevail here, but maybe Midwest City with the top of the order coming up can make a run.
A lot of damage.
You're watching Middale Baseball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
This isn't just any burger run. This is a burger run for Whataburger Sweet and Spicy Bacon Burger. 2 fresh all-beef patties with melty cheese, grilled onions, crispy bacon, and sweet and spicy pepper sauce. 1 for you, 1 for him, and 1 for your unofficial roommate, Brad. Always order an extra. You know, for Brad. The all-time favorite sweet and spicy bacon burger from Whataburger. Just like you like it.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and ask yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light, and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes, call Rob and Will.
Baseball on the Oklahoma Sports Network. We are now at the bottom of the 7th inning. Midwest City trailing 5-1 thanks to a 3-run inning for Coweta. And it's the top of the order for Midwest City. A new pitcher for the Tigers, Landon Fisher, a junior.
And we need to get into him quick. I got another one in the bullpen, but we need to get into him quick and get a few runs on.
Terrence Rideau up to bat.
It's a good batter to have right here. Lead off.
Inside pitch. These teams will play again tomorrow over at Coweta as Rideau takes a strike. I expect Fixico to pitch for Midwest City. Need him to have a really good stuff tomorrow. See if they can get base runners right now.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
No.
Burned him. Burned him. He's out.
Right,
he burned him. He's going to be at third.
Well,
nope, he's going to hold up.
Yeah, no need to gamble, right?
Nope. Beautiful, beautiful hit. That's the second time he's got burned in right field.
We see the tail end of this as we try to get down the Triple Elite instant replay, but boy, he showed some power there.
Oh, yes.
Triple Elite screen printing, find world-class design, hot new styles.
Lincoln needs to get this. We're not playing for 1 run, so he ain't bunting. We got to have 3, 4.
King's gotten on base, I think, multiple ways. I think he even got hit by a pitch.
Mm-hmm.
He's drawn a walk.
He's clipped this ball over the first baseman's head right here.
Outside.
I think this pitcher's a little slower too, so maybe we can get some out of this.
And you just hope for Midwest City that Fisher for Coweta just doesn't have his good stuff today. He wouldn't be pitching here if he wasn't good.
And he's outside. Oh!
Wow.
Wow, that looked like his outside and low.
First time I've taken issue with the pitch because it looked like identical to the previous pitch that was called a ball.
Yeah, and it looked low too.
I didn't see enough of a difference for a strike to be called, but it is called that, and it's a 1-1 pitch.
Look where that catcher's setting up too.
Yeah.
He keeping that umpire from seeing there. He's way outside. He's going to come back in.
Hunter Day, who's the catcher? 2-1 the count now to Lincoln.
He's going to go back outside. Let's see what he does. Oh,
got him inside.
Jammed him.
Completely fooled him. And now Lincoln's got to protect the plate.
He didn't need to swing at that. He was probably going to get hit by it. Might have just turned his back on it and got hit by it.
Can Lincoln Kings stay alive? He'll take a timeout. He'll take time.
Yeah, he needs to settle down. Get his thoughts in here. We need to hit. That's high.
3-2 now the count. You would start to feel something if you're Midwest City if you can draw a walk here. heart of the order coming up.
Need a little wild pitch here.
Yep.
Oh, there we go. Stay in there.
Staying alive is Lincoln King with a Bobby Lewis foul ball. Count remains full.
You need to eke out a walk here. Keep swinging because we got James Washburn coming up behind him. Just keep fighting until you walk.
Payoff pitch.
Outside.
Way outside. Ball
there
4.
We go.
And Midwest City gets their first 2 aboard here.
That's the thing. You fight long enough, sooner or later that pitcher will walk you.
So still nobody out.
Vodka's going to have a chat with James.
And that's probably because the Coweta coach will come out and try to calm his pitcher down.
Mm-hmm.
But one more base runner for Midwest City, and the tying run will be up to the plate.
That's the danger of pulling that pitcher that's been hurting us the whole game.
I don't know what his pitch count was, but
it was getting high, but it wasn't as high as James is much lower than his, but his he had a couple of innings where he allowed 3 on, 2 on.
Yeah. So is this when the coach comes to talk to the pitcher and try to calm him down? Do you expect a strike? Do you want to be more aggressive on this first pitch?
You know, as much as he's been throwing, I don't know, because he's all over the place. But James, if he'll attack if you set him in there.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure he'll attack it.
All right, so interesting third batter here for Midwest City, Washburn. First baseman playing in.
Yeah, he's playing in, and that gives the runner a lot of room. I like that because that'll get him to third if he get a hit.
I'm anticipating Washburn will try to bunt for a hit.
Takes
an inside pitch.
Inside, yeah, high and inside.
Now maybe at this point you got to take this pitch, see if he's going to throw a strike. Even though the count reached full as last batter. So he has thrown strikes, but.
That's inside, 2 and high.
Now, again, would you take every pitch till he throws a strike here?
I would want him hitting because behind him we really hadn't hit the ball. I'm surprised.
The batter.
I'm almost surprised they didn't walk him. Oh,
it's hit.
He just did.
You'll take that if you're Midwest City. The tying run is up to bat, and the one Midwest City player this season has hit a home run.
They're going to change pitchers.
Kevin Nelson.
Yeah, they had to change pitchers. They were the second conference at the mound.
Well, this is what you hope for Midwest City. The relief pitcher for Coweta, Landon Fisher, just didn't have his good stuff here. And so we'll take a quick timeout for the pitching break. You're watching Middale Baseball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Whataburger, bring back our mushroom Swiss burger. I heard corporate said it's never gonna happen.
Corporate here. We had the bandwidth to circle back on this action item, and
we're aligned. Bringing you grilled mushrooms, melty cheese, and creamy au jus sauce. If synergy like that isn't cool, then we don't know what is. The mushroom Swiss burger is back.
We're bringing back the hits.
What a burger!
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business, and always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell. Call them at 405-642-8558.
I'm so hungry I can eat all the tires off this bus.
When you're on the road, there's a lot of late nights. A lot of early mornings.
Not supposed to say that.
A lot of honey butter chicken biscuits. You hear my belly growling?
Yep. I'm going to need one of those right now.
And a lot of good times with my band. What a burger!
All right, welcome back to the bottom of the seventh inning here. We got some drama for you. The tying run coming up to plate for Midwest City, the cleanup hitter Kevin Nelson, who can hit the ball a long way, but you just want him to keep getting the players to keep getting on base. Coweta will bring up a lefty relief pitcher, their only left-handed thrower on the entire roster, according to their coach, Braxton Barnes. And so this is the showdown right now, Coach.
This is the batter you want with the speed of this pitcher. Kevin's a double machine when you slow it down. He seemed to be struggling with that other pitcher, so let's see what he does with this guy. I was hoping he'd get into that other pitcher, so we'll find out.
Takes an outside pitch here for ball one. And the top three batters for Midwest City have all reached. Terrence Rideau at third, Lincoln King at second, and James Washburn at first, getting hit by a pitch.
Outside.
Kevin will be selective, you know that.
Yeah, he's not. He'll take a walk, and if he comes inside, he'll take another walk. Because getting hit by a pitch right here would be a run. So, but a double would probably score 2, and even the first base is up way off.
That's the first strike thrown by Barnes. Count now goes 2-1. That's the first strike thrown in a while.
Yeah.
Coweta. Now let's see if that gets Kevin's attention, and maybe he'll swing away here.
Yeah, and it's slow enough for him to drive. Oh.
Takes a big hack, and it's strike 2.
Oh.
Now you got to protect the plate. But this is Midwest City needs to keep getting men on base because you want. You got the bottom of the order coming up for Midwest City that's not been getting the job done so far. So you need to get all the base runners you can right now.
Mm-hmm. Need to get this in right here.
2-2.
There. Oh, that's not what we need. Get out of play. We need that out.
Fouled and over.
Oh, that's what we needed.
Coweta dugout. It hits the cover over the where the concession stand is. So
we need this. Now that Kevin's got a hack in, I think this is the time.
Bobby Lewis foul ball. Needs to see the ball well here. Tying run at plate here, so Midwest City looking to get back in this thing. Bottom of the seventh inning.
Ooh,
Another big hack for Kevin. This time this is obviously going to be fouled off as it goes over the backstop. So another Bobby Lewis foul ball. We'll do it again, 2-2.
Yeah, this guy's throwing about 76 miles an hour, so you know that we just need to barrel it up and drive it. Kevin needs to get it done here. Right over the second base gap there.
2-2 delivery.
There we go. Oh!
Yanked it. Oh, almost got vodka. It zipped past vodka a little. Maybe instinctually, Coach was trying to catch that.
Yeah,
I'm glad he didn't make contact with
me
the ball.
Me too. He saw his life pass before his eyes. That was coming at it pretty quick. It would have been nice if he'd hit that base and hit that corner and got all 3 of them.
Looks like Barnes is shaking off a couple signs there, and now Kevin will ask for time.
Yeah, I would too. That's the thing. He asks for time to get settled so you don't get jammed. Especially with a lefty. They'll try to jam you on that. That's why he hit that foul.
Can Midwest City get another base runner?
I need a little base hit right here.
2-2.
Oh, hit him.
That hit him, and Midwest City gets a run in on a hit by pitch. You can be sure they will pinch run for Kevin here.
Oh, I hope so. And thing is Kevin is a ball man. He's even looking for it. Look at him. He's looking for his pitch runner right now. He's like, who's going to run for me? Yeah, there he comes. I was like, Kevin is not thinking about running right here.
kind of waiting to come over, but here it is.
There it is. He had no intention of running bases that time.
It's number one for Midwest City, Aiden Smith.
All right, now we got the winning run at the plate. So,
Caden Fixico. It's a lefty-lefty matchup. You don't see those very often, actually, in high school baseball.
Outside.
Pitch is low, ball one.
Fixico drives something. He might get 3 here with a pitch runner at first.
Caden Fixico figures to be the starter tomorrow. Can really put Midwest City in a good position here with a well-placed base hit. The tying run is on base for Midwest City in the form of Aiden Smith, who pinch run for Kevin Nelson. That does not mean Kevin Nelson couldn't bat later in this game if it goes to extra innings.
Well, there's no outs.
Yep.
Base is juiced. He works on a walk, and there's nobody in the bullpen. Inside, ball 3. I'm surprised they don't have somebody in the bullpen.
Well, this is their third pitcher, and the first pitcher didn't get any outs.
I don't think I'd swing at this pitch.
Usually you do take 3-0.
Oh yeah, I would definitely. He hadn't thrown a strike but one. That's out, ball 4.
Ball 4. Another run scores for Midwest City.
Whoa, we might pull this out yet. Who we got coming up here?
It's going to be Bain.
Bain, okay. Jesse's hit pretty good. Oh, they're gonna put somebody on in the game at pitcher. Yep. That's why they didn't warm anybody up.
So here's a name to throw out at you, Coach. I asked Coach Vaca about him earlier today, and I didn't get a final answer, so maybe one of these guys could help me out here.
Mm-hmm.
But is Turner McPherson available?
Turner is.
No, he's no. He says no.
He's not available?
No. He was injured earlier this week.
Is he still injured?
Yeah. That's someone you would be wanting to pinch hit maybe in the bottom of the order somewhere.
He can bunt. So that's the one thing. If he is available, he's somebody that can lay down a bunt really well. Turner can hit too, but where's he hurt?
Yeah,
he had the concussion. Is he the one they ran over at first? Yeah, I thought so. I heard about that.
Bishop Kelly still up 4-0 on Collinsville. Noble up 3-1 on El Reno. Those are games that mirror kind of where the two Mid-Del teams that we want to follow for this baseball season. Midwest City, of course, right here, and then Carl Albert, the two-time defending champs.
Yeah, I heard Dale at the Dale game. They trucked him at first, kind of unnecessarily, but he was close to the edge of the bag, and the kid veered right into him and took him out and gave him a concussion.
Tell you, team looking really good right now in 5A Duncan, runner-up last year, but they did lose to Carl Albert twice this season. All right, we're going to get back to this game here in a second, but this is the third pitcher we've seen for Collinsville.
And he's coming in cold.
And it's Trace Hall. Maybe that's why he was kind of throwing earlier. If you remember when the previous pitcher,
he was throwing a little bit.
Barnes was warming up. So was Trace Hall. So they got someone new at shortstop. And Jesse Bain, the batter now, again, it starts to get a little iffy for Midwest City when you get after him. So he
needs to get it done.
Yeah, and well-placed base hit could tie this game. At the very least for Midwest City, the fact that
Well, if he puts another one out and right, but he needs to pull it just a little bit away from because the right fielder is sitting back on the fence.
There's a strike.
Not
many strikes have been thrown for Coweta this inning.
You see that right fielder, how deep he is.
Now, Bain got an opposite field double to tie the game at 1 back in the second inning.
And ball.
Threw quickly there, but it was a ball.
2-1.
Yeah, I think you want Jesse to be aggressive, I would say.
I want him hitting.
I'm not saying that Rain and Dixon in the bottom of the order can't get it done, but It's more iffy with him.
He's outside. Oh.
Wow, that's a
clip that corner.
Strike, yep.
But I'll tell you what, if they had an open base, they put Jesse on. But
I agree.
That's the only reason they didn't. But that's why he's got to get it done.
So this is the first time they get to 2 strikes.
Ball. Oh, and a run. Pass ball run.
That should lead to a run.
Oh.
Runs at third.
Yes, sir.
Unbelievable.
Oh, my goodness. Now we're looking at a base hit to win the game. He could walk it off.
Unbelievable here.
They just falling apart. Boy,
Well, do they still? I assume they're still going to throw a full count pitch.
I'll tell you what, I would still think about putting him on.
But they may just be careful here, although that could lead to another wild pitch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you get a wild pitch here, all of a sudden you're tied.
What a turn of events here.
Outside. Oh, we got him.
They called strike 3. That's a big one.
Oh,
that was a well-located pitch.
That's tough. That's just one out, though. But we're still in a good spot. Brandon's hit the ball, but he's also looked at pitches. So we'll see what happens.
I believe he struck out at least twice this
game.
game.
I think he's got one. He's got one, didn't he? He didn't hit outside ball.
Yeah.
We need him on base too. He's fast, but we don't need him to score. We just need we need a hit.
Winning run is at second base now.
God, I wish he could bunt though.
It's Fixico.
Outside, down low. Ball 2.
Pitch. Well, do you bunt?
Boy, I tell you what, if you could bunt to the right side, you probably tie the game. He's not trying though. Outside, ball 3.
3-0 the count to Dixon.
Now you got to take this pitch.
Right.
Just don't take 2. But he's a little more speed on the base, but like I said, don't need him. That's a strike.
That's in their first strike.
Okay, now I go get aggressive here. Still 3-1 though. Strike 3 or 2.
Strike 2.
Yep.
Yeah, you can't take that pitch now. I mean, you got to expand your plate or expand your zone here if you're Brandon Dixon. But Hall has thrown some strikes, so he's got a big strikeout. Can he get another one here?
That's outside. Oh, he got him. Gee.
Wow.
That looked outside. Crowd did not like that one.
We're going to see the triple lead instant replay here.
Okay, now we got 2 outs.
That's a tough one, but now
and
this is an out away.
You almost wish you had a pitch hitter here. He's struggling.
And that feels like the ump just wants to get out of here.
Yeah, but I mean, he's called it all day though. You got to go after that. That's the same pitch.
He's going to keep going there too.
Jackson's got to get aggressive here. We just need a hit.
It's the 8th place hitter.
Now you can't.
Jackson.
Now you can't bunt either. Same pitch. You better get on that plate. That looked a little outside too, but he's calling it. You got to get up on that plate because he's calling it out there.
So now we'll see down to last strike.
A little further out. Boy, we could have used a pass ball there. Really could have used that in the dirt. Get that to the screen. You better get aggressive here.
Jeremiah Jackson, not
1-2
player.
Who else? Takes the ball high.
So he's worked the count even.
He's got to be tough here.
Got to battle some nerves here, I would imagine.
Mm-hmm. He's still behind with 2-2 here. He's got to get a hit. That's strike 3. That's ball game.
That's the game. Another strikeout looking.
That bottom of the order's hurt him.
Yep.
That's a good game, though. They really come back and fought.
For Midwest City, really, you think about those runs you gave up, especially in the top of the 7th.
Well, we had second and third twice and didn't get a run out of it.
So this one stings. Midwest City will be taking on Coweta again tomorrow. And if they could just win by a run, any win, really, they would be, I think they get a tiebreaker over Coweta if they get to that. Meanwhile, Coach and I will be at Carl Albert tomorrow for Carl Albert Guthrie round 2. They played a good one. They played a good one earlier today. We'll see if we have a final to report. Still 4-2 Carl Albert. And they're looking for more. They have the bases loaded, so we're at the top of the 6th. So that game's far from over right now. But this game is a tough one for Midwest City because they get 3 runs in, but they needed to get 4 in to extend this game. And once it got to the bottom of the order, that was just hard to do. So hopefully Midwest City will at some point soon, they'll get back Turner McPherson because he gave them some offense at the bottom of that order. But we'll see. We'll definitely keep track of their game against Coweta tomorrow. And, again, please join us tomorrow for Carl Albert and Guthrie as the Titans are looking to, once again, get a home regional where they've been getting to state pretty much every year since about 2017. So, all right, well, Coach, enjoyed it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's fun. The thing is, they had a good run here, and they made it real interesting late in the game for sure.
All right, for Coach Judson, I'm Jordan Ray. Thank you for watching Middle Baseball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Thanks for watching this presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.